Thank you. All right. Hey, everybody.
My name is the whole world.
My name is the whole world, and welcome to
Picks of the week. Chicks. The picks of the chicken.
Picks of the Chickens. Picks of the week. It's a dual college football / NFL edition today because we are going to make our picks, bless you, for the next round of NFL playoff games, the divisional round, which starts today and concludes tomorrow. We're also going to recap our picks from last week's games and our final picks from the college football season, the last bowl games from New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and the national championship game. Let's go ahead and start with that. This is the recap of our last 12 college football picks.
I won.
You can see there's just a lot of them there. But
I won.
Before I reveal the standings, let's give a shout out to Pops. Good job, Pops.
Good job, Pops.
He went 10-2 in those 12 games. No, I think Pops cheated because I think Pops made his picks after a lot of those games were over. But we're still going to give him a shout out. Good job, Pops.
Good job,
All right, Grant.
Cheater.
This
Good job, Cheater.
is the final standings.
Good job, Cheater, even though Dallas is a good cheater.
Dallas is a gooder cheater. For our college football season. The last round of games, Calvin went 8-4. Grant and I went 7-5. And for the entire season, it was super tight. I finished with 66 right and 43 wrong. Grant was one behind, 65 right, and Calvin with 62. We were all very close. So close, in fact, that it came down to the national championship game between Grant and I.
Who's that person?
That's Mommy. No, I'm telling the folks here. It was tied 65-65 going into the national championship game. Grant had picked Alabama. I picked Clemson. It came down to that game to decide who won it all. Clemson won it all, which meant I won by one single game, Grant. How do you feel? Happy? All right. Well, good. You got second place. Very close and not bad at all. So that's the final recap for college football for the 2018 season. Now, the divisional round of the NFL. But first, recapping the wild card round. These were our picks from last weekend. Calvin and I both got 3 out of 4. Grant got 2 out of 4.
But we all got the
and our
same
NFL
way.
records overall.
We got one in the But we picked 4 then?
We picked 4. Yeah, there's only 4 games. I'm 9-5 for the season, and Calvin and Grant are both 7-7, and even 500. We gotta give a shout out. Grant, give a shout out to Uncle Todd. Say good job, Uncle Todd.
Good job, Uncle Todd.
He also went 3-1 last week. Now let's jump into this week's games. The first one in the AFC. This one just kicked off a few minutes ago. This is between. Hold these for me.
The Chiefs and the Colts.
The Colts and the Chiefs. You knew that. The Chiefs are hosting the Colts. It's bitter cold and snowing there. The Colts are 10-6. Well, now 11-6 because they won their wild card game. Chiefs are 12-4 and favored by 5 points. Who do you guys like in this game? The Chiefs or the Colts?
The Colts.
The Colts?
Cowboys.
No, that's the next game. Who are you picking on this one? The Chiefs or the Colts?
Cowboys.
You got to pick one of these two.
Cowboys.
Okay, well, he's going to pick the Cowboys in the next game, but in this one, he's taking the Colts. They're both going with the Colts on the road in an upset. I'm going to take the Chiefs at home. Then, tonight's game, this is the one we can't wait to pick, which is the 10-6. Yep.
I didn't. I thought you said the Colts were.
Oh, Chiefs are home. You want to switch your pick?
Yeah.
Okay, to the Chiefs.
I'm picking always the home.
Oh, he's picking the home persons. All right, well, we'll see if you do.
Unless the Cowboys are not at home.
Okay, there we go. So Calvin and I are going with the Chiefs. Grant's going with the Colts. Cowboys at Rams. Cowboys 10-6. Rams 13-3 and favored by a touchdown there at home. Who do you guys like? Cowboys? Cowboys? We're all going to pick the Cowboys in that one, even though the Rams are at home and are favored. Then tomorrow in the AFC, we got the 12-4 Chargers, now 13-4, at the 11-5 Patriots, who are favored by 4. They're going with the Patriots. I'm going with the Chargers. And then the last game of the divisional round is tomorrow. The Eagles, 9-7, now 10-7 at the 13-3 Saints. Saints are at home, number 1 overall seed in the NFC and favored by 8 points. Saints, clean sweep on that one. We all go with the Saints. Make your picks. Sorry, we'll be back next week
First, I can
to
shot.
pick the AFC and NFC championship
I
games.
saw you.
Any other shout-outs you want to give?
Yes, I got a good one.
Who?
Good job, Banana.
Good job, Banana. Shout out to Mimi and Pops. Hey.
Good job, Mimi and Bob.
Shout out to Grandma and Grandpa. Hey.
Good job,
Shout out to
Grandma.
Uncle Bo. Uncle Bo. All right. We'll see you next week.
No, not yet. First, I'm going to shot you.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Shoot.
All right. See you later.